Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Ash from Mass Effect Odyssey, and today we're looking at Twitter again for some more news on the next Mass Effect game. Basically, we were looking around at Twitter and looking for a bit of Mass Effect news on Google and things like that the other day, and we came up with a tweet that was tweeted about 8 days ago, and it was from Senior Development Director Chris Wynn at BioWare. And he was basically responding to a question, or mainly a statement from a Mass Effect fan, and a question as well. And basically the fan said they need to announce another Mass Effect ASAP. Chris Wynn came back and said we already had, the next Mass Effect is currently under development. Fine, no problem, everyone knows that. Now the fan then came back and said prequel or sequel. Chris Wynn came back very interestingly and said not a prequel, not necessarily a sequel either. Now at this point, being so close to E3, they could be kind of messing with us, just kind of toy with us, teasing us, that kind of thing. Game developers like to do that, we know. So they could very well be doing that. But they already confirmed previously it's not a prequel anyway, so that's fine. So that bit's confirmed. But the bit that says not necessarily a sequel either. So it's that kind of language they're using there, not necessarily a sequel. So it could be taking place within the original Mass Effect trilogy, but could be set completely apart from that original trilogy. So well away. And they have said in a video that was actually uploaded on the BioWare channel last year, which was of the panel from San Diego Comic-Con, where a few of the developers, including Mike Gamble, were basically answering questions and showing off a bit of in-progress work on the next Mass Effect game. When they went to the Q&A section, someone asked them, and the very first person asked them, does it take place pre-Shepard, during Shepard, or post-Shepard in terms of the previous Mass Effect trilogy? And basically his response was this.
You're not playing a Shepard, and Shepard is not a central part of the story, so you can assume whatever you need to assume from that. And we want to give players new spaces to explore uncharted areas that haven't been explored before. So in your mind, you can put those two things together, and you can make some assumptions, but I can't give you the full answer.
So like Mike Gamble said, take from that what you will, but it is very interesting. One thing I did notice in that short video there as well, which is something I never noticed when previously watching that panel the 8 previous times before, was that he said about Shepard isn't a central character to the game. He could have said Shepard is not a part of this game, but he said he's not a central character to the game. So turning on your ending in Mass Effect 3, he could pop up as a cameo, maybe in a video log or an audio log or something like that. It could be along those lines, so it means he's not necessarily gone, but there is a chance they can maybe bring him back in some way, shape or form, which is interesting, which would be nice, but I would only like it for him to be in like a cameo kind of form. I don't want Shepard to be a main character, because his trilogy, his story is done. So what do you guys think? Are you happy that it's not a prequel? But what do you think about it not necessarily being a sequel? Are you happy that it could take place within the time of the previous Mass Effect trilogy, but being separate from that actual story itself? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions for us that you want us to answer in terms of like the little podcasty community questions we've been doing, again, leave them below, we'll answer them. We always look at the comments to see if there's anything you guys want to ask and we can possibly answer. Also, big hype for E3. It's 6 days away at the time of recording. I actually have some time off work. I've only got to work this Friday and Saturday. I'm off for a few days now, doing some prep work and looking after my dad. And yeah, and then from Sunday onwards, I'm off until the following Friday, basically looking at E3 and covering anything on E3 that's going to be BioWare / Mass Effect related. So myself and Rima are going to be watching the Xbox Microsoft panel, and we're also going to be watching the the EA panel together. And I will try and watch the PlayStation panel I did last year. It depends on sort of timing really, because obviously in the UK it becomes quite late when the panels kind of go on and on and on. It could be like early hours of the morning, but I have time off work, so that won't be necessarily an issue, but we'll let you know. But we're definitely watching the EA panel and the Xbox panel together, and we're going to be basically putting any news that we find out pretty much as soon as possible, so keep an eye on the channel. And we'll try and keep you up to date as soon as possible, but only 6 days away, guys. 6 days away, and we could have some very, very concrete information. We could have a name for the game. We could have a release window for the game. We could have a gameplay trailer. We could have anything. We could have loads of stuff. So let us know what you want from E3 as well in the comments below. Keep the discussion going. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do so, and keep up to date with all things Mass Effect from us, and help the channel to grow by sharing the video too. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will catch you again, and we will catch you again next time.